welcome to Cult Classics vs. Comedians, episode 9002. We are here with some awesome, hilarious, friendly people right here in this room. And we're here in anarchygirlscospace.com is the place. That's not the building, that's the website.
Yeah.
Anarchy Girls
We are hosted by ourselves.
is here. Anyway, check it out. We're glad they're letting us host here because we love them for it. And this movie is I love this movie, but I'm going to let Jesse talk about his movie, his recommendation.
So I have not seen this movie maybe ever. It is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. Yeah. I picked it entirely based on the Dokken soundtrack. I actually got this a little bit mixed up with the Dream Master. Which, because I kept waiting for the Kung Fu guy, and the Kung Fu guy is actually in Dream Master. Guys, very quickly, spoiler. And I was like,
so wait, you didn't even want this movie?
No, I just wanted the music. I really just was like, Dream Warriors! Come on, let's look with me. Dream Warriors! Yeah, I mean, that's Dokken. What up? So what happens is...
You have to see the movie if you hear the song. Yeah. Like, you have to.
The progression is that Wes Craven was involved in the first movie, was not involved in the second movie at all. Didn't think there should have been a second movie, and they really didn't think that this franchise would survive. And then they brought in hair metal and saved them.
Of course it did.
And they brought back Nancy from the first movie, and Nancy is like this gifted intern that just prescribes drugs for everybody.
Never sleep again.
Starts off with Patricia Arquette, medium, being a medium. This is where she's typecast. So she is going through some psychic thing where she involves other people in her dreams, and that's her thing. And Freddy's clearly going after teenagers. And as we know in horror movies, no one ever learns. If you're an adult, you never learn from the mistakes of the past adults.
No.
So they just make these kids crazy, and the kids are obviously troubled because they're being haunted by a melted child killer. And they're all in an insane asylum where they're like, you should sleep, and they're like, please don't make me.
Because that's when the killer comes.
And that's when the killers come, and they go through this whole thing where they watch each other die, but then because of a medium's powers, she's able to get them all into the dreams, and they can become warriors and fight Freddy, and that's the main idea.
Except for... Which I love that idea.
Yeah.
Their powers were kind of shitty.
They suck!
They were really shitty.
All right. So let's talk about like your basic dream powers, okay? When you're in a dream and you want to like be like cool and you want to be like not yourself, what are you? Like, what are your basic go-tos?
Well, you can fly for one. You can fly.
Yeah, that's number one. What's the number two?
Superhero?
Superhero of some sort with what power?
Super strength.
Strength. Yeah. Right. Black guy. Boom. He's like I am super powerful.
He did good. He had a good power.
He survived. Right. He had the best power.
Right. It was the only power that worked.
Yeah.
Survival.
You know what's not a good power? Being a puppet.
Okay, yeah, but the one chick's power was terrible. She was like, I'm beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And a badass. And you're like, what? Your power's being beautiful?
A badass with teeny tiny little knives.
Yeah.
In my dreams, I'm beautiful. And bad.
But the great thing with her, though, was it got really metaphysical, too, inside the dreams, where she was an addict, and the way that Freddy killed her...
Oh, that was awesome.
Like, all of her track marks started, like, going...
Yeah, they were
doing like little mouths.
Let's get high.
was just like, I'm gonna hit you with 10 penises.
Bam!
So many CCs. And
There was a penis.
penis. Why are we going there?
okay, so let's talk about the real bad power, and that is the wizard.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh, I was disappointed by the wizard.
Wizarding is a distance weapon.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt is not an up-close weapon. When
So
in your
close
life
combat
have you ever
got him.
seen Gandalf charge, except as you're a Balrog and he has a sword that glows with elven might, a enemy while he's like casting a spell? You don't, because you know why? Gandalf's not dumb. This kid deserved to die.
He did.
The symbolism, though, I love that his chair was the monster that came
Oh,
out
that was
of him. I
awesome.
thought that was so cool because in his dreams he could walk, but then Freddy brought the chair and it was like a monster
Yeah,
with
I mean,
teeth.
that's
And
like-
I was like, oh, it's really psychological. And so I really wanted him. I was like, yeah, be the wizard, kick Freddy's butt. And then he's just like, oh, what?
He's all,
close combat. I can't do anything. I know.
Look who rolled a 1!
I don't have my 20-sided die.
Yeah, the effects in this were awesome.
Yeah, practical effects were ridiculous. The sculptures and stop motion animation around Freddy's face, like when he was a serpent, and like just getting his image and iconic image out there.
It looks just like him, and it's cool to go back and watch movies like this because there was no CGI. They had to build it, and it's like that's incredible.
That blows your mind,
to
right?
see, yeah.
Well, that dude, there was so many awesome effects. Like when he comes out of the TV.
Oh yeah.
And like
This is it, Jennifer. Your big break in TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
it was. I mean, I remember as a kid being scared, but as an adult watching, I was like, "This is just awesome. Like,
Yeah.
everything's just awesome."
Yeah, you're right. I was not like I spent my whole life being scared of watching these movies.
Yeah.
and when I saw it, I was like, this is just a really good fantasy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Except it's the one part for me that doesn't work is that we get more Freddy backstory than probably we ever needed.
Oh yeah.
Which was mom being raped by all the patients in the basement.
Yeah, the bastard son of 100 maniacs. That's the one line. That's the best line of that film.
That's such a good line.
The inmates kept her hidden for days. She was raped hundreds of times. When they found her, she was barely alive. And with child. That girl was Amanda Kruger. Her child, Freddy. The bastard son of 100 maniacs.
It's like, why did we need it?
To know where he came from. When I watched it when I was little, though, I was like, "Oh, that's amazing! He's like the ultimate crazy killer."
But it's like
so when I was little, that clicked with me.
But we already knew where he came from. He was already this child killer. It's like, how much more did you need?
It's the third one. They always try to add an extra element in each one, so I think that's what they were doing.
So I absolutely agree with you on a certain level, but I do like the world building. I do understand they're trying to like build empathy for someone who is not empathetic. There's no way you can be empathetic.
No, you can't.
But it's like Jason Voorhees. You have to like go dip into his past. Yeah, or even Leatherface.
I was wearing the shirt. I had to represent when he said it.
Yeah.
What? Don't laugh.
But the idea that like there's something more than he's just
I liked it. I like the backstory.
Black and white character of some sort where he has no past and no ability to be empathetic at all.
And we know he's the bad guy. You know, it's like, what are they going to do? Make him more bad?
Yeah, and it also brought in like a whole weird religious element though.
Yes.
Like the mother is now become a nun.
Yeah.
And he is defeated with holy water.
Yeah.
What?
And that tied into the ending really well.
Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. And the spirit to rest.
I did love the marionette with the
that creeped me out when
that
he was
is
like
one
being
of
pulled.
the best deaths in the entire series.
Oh my god. like makes you cringe because you feel
When
it in your
the
body.
veins come out, yeah.
You feel it. You just go, ugh. Like
Yeah.
it actually is happening.
I can see it on the forearms, the shins.
He had very weak shins. He had weak shins.
He should have kickboxed. So I don't know.
He's all I feel no pain. No bones.
Also, one of my favorite effects was when he rips open his shirt and it's all the souls.
Yes, the souls of the children. Give me strength.
That's like what me and Andrew are.
That's what my chest looks like in the mirror.
That's where you live.
Yeah.
Day walk up, day away, day walk up.
I was like, whoa.
This is too real.
They had some writing help on this from a ginger. Like, they pulled in some strings because they don't hire gingers in Hollywood.
Some strings.
Ron Howard. Yeah, Ron Howard came in and said, "Let me show you guys how to
Wes Craven out of the way.
get out of the way. I'll show you how to make them."
Jody loves Chucky.
Okay,
A little bit
so
overlay. And there I was, killing the kids.
And the quiet kid lives, even though he gets his tongue ripped out, but only in the dream, not in real life.
Again, that was another cool, like,
Yeah.
psychological thing. Like, the dream elements of,
Yeah,
like, what was coming at them was cooler than their powers.
I don't think people give enough credit to Wes Craven and how deep he thinks about these things, because it's like, oh, there's a grody effect, but it's like...
He was tied up by tongues. I was like,
Yes.
that's
He's
so...
tongue-tied.
Exactly. I was like, that's amazing.
And you know, you knew the nurse was coming too, because like she's like,
yeah.
I am your nurse. No, you are a model.
Yeah, you're
you are
gonna show me
obviously
your
gonna be
boobs.
naked.
You're
You
gonna
are
show
gonna
me
be
your
naked.
boobs.
You're the boobs part of this
which
horror film.
is probably why I wanted to watch this in the first place. Because usually, when you're 16, you're like, where do I find boobs? Horror films.
Yeah.
That's where they are.
Oh, you boys.
Horror films.
Horror films.
Everybody dies just
Dodge.
All right. So what did you think about it? You recommend?
I recommend. But I'm also the kind of person that's like, if you're going to watch it, watch all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many are there?
God, there's so
what?
many.
There's
the first 5.
There's one. There's the sequel, Freddy's Revenge. Then there's the Dream Warriors, the Dream Master, the Dream Child, the Final Nightmare, and Freddy vs. Jason.
Plus that weird one where it was the behind the scenes movie one.
Yeah, and then there was a remake with Rob Zombie. You said.
There's a remake, but it doesn't have Robert England.
And
I don't want to talk about
the remake
remakes
is,
when they don't have
It's
Robert
a bastard child.
Because Robert England
Of
is
100 maniacs.
Of 100 maniacs.
So recommend, Melissa,
Absolutely recommend. I love Freddy.
Jesse.
Yeah, definitely get the soundtrack.
Yes, big recommend on the soundtrack. At least listen to the one song.
Billboard Top 100, number 22, Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors! I don't even know it, but I sounded good. Oh yeah, that's four recommends. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch the film. Go rent it. Netflix. I don't know if it's on Netflix.
Is it really?
No, I have no idea.
No.
I don't think it's
It
on
might be. Go look.
Plex.
Google.
Steal it. Rip it. I don't care.
Listen to the soundtrack on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Thank you guys for doing this episode with me. It was really awesome. Thanks for letting me be here. Anarchy Girls Cospace is awesome for letting us be here. So go to their website, anarchygirlscospace.com, or their Facebook page. Jesse, how can people follow you?
JesseParent.com or at JesseParent on Twitter.
Melissa?
Melissa Merlot at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Gavin?
The Gavin Sheehan on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and find my writing at bleedingcool.com.
I'm Andrew Jensen. You can find me at toysoup.comedy.com. I'm filling in for Jamie. If you want to follow Jamie, we don't know where he is. Yeah. So he's on Twitter somewhere, Jamie Maxville. All right. Oh, follow Cult Classics versus Comedians. Go to Facebook and follow them. Us. Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing you're watching.
Yeah.
More
all right.
movies.
Okay. And that's it.